Hello. I'm not sure who is all here just yet, so I may have to give it a few minutes for people to jump on. I know Kim's here, so good morning. um, man, yeah, a lot to be said today. I'm more than a bit peed off. While I'm just waiting for everyone to jump on, I'm gonna start the laptop up so I can look for some stuff while I'm talking. So I actually got an early night last night for a change. I didn't sleep the night before, so was a bit tired. And it seems to be the case that a certain individual did another live stream last night and had other people on. Glad to say I didn't watch it because aside from the fact he bores the fuck out of me, um, I'm done with his trauma and his drama because at the end of the day, it's all drama that he's created and brought upon himself. Nobody put you in this position apart from you, Greg. So it's time for you to start taking responsibility and own up to the shit that you've done. It's not difficult. um, let's be honest, you've been setting up Kim to take the fall for whatever is going on in your head for the last 7 weeks. Ever since you created that goddamn store to make money, somehow Kim became the bad guy. What is your issue? As far as I'm concerned, you are no better than Corey fucking Feldman. Especially with the way you're treating Judy. You sicken me. So there's a little fun fact for you. It is jealousy. And it's pathetic. He's a 50-year-old man. I don't understand what the problem is. You know, we've only been on the scene for the last 3 years, if you include time on Feldman's side. He's been in Judy's life for the last 20 plus years. What's he done to help her in that time? Anyone got an answer to that? Because I don't see anything apart from be a stage 5 clinger. That's all he has done in the last 20 years. Um, you know, I've said it multiple times. Me and Kim have put the work in on this. So has Susie, maybe a few others. And, suddenly he pops up. Now things are taking off and justice is around the corner and he wants the credit. Go and fuck yourself. I'm sorry, but I am so sick of waking up to bullshit from you every single day. No one is saying you had no right to give Marty Weiss a voice. If you wanted to interview him, that's your choice. Marty has spent the last God knows how long on Twitter building his own platform. So, if he wants to speak that badly, he wouldn't have waited for a fucking book deal. He could have quite easily gone live from his own channel at any point. Okay, you want to civilize conversation. Fair enough. That's your prerogative. But at the end of the day, when we have been spattling for the last God knows how long, where people are showing receipts to say that we're working with Marty Weiss, and you go and do that so sketchily, not telling anyone, you knew it was a bad idea, and that's why you never told anybody. You knew it was wrong. And at the end of the day, if you were that convinced that you were doing the right thing, don't be a sketchy bastard. Set up the live, let people know who they're listening to. Don't trick them for 45 fucking minutes, gaining sympathy from people because of what this man's been through, and then be like, ha ha, you're fucking wrongin'. I'm sorry, but you are. I don't understand the logic behind it. And people are obviously going to be upset. But like I said, every time Marty has been asked to tell a story about Feldman, it's always been, oh, buy my book, it'll be in my book. So I am sorry, guys, you've come on to me ranting, but I am so sick of this drama every fucking day. At the end of the day, all Greg had to do was put his hands up and say, I was fucking wrong. But instead, he's had to become a fucking victim, just like every fucker else, and, turn the tables and blame it on Kim. Get a grip, man. I honestly don't understand what she has done to get this reaction, apart from befriend Judy and actually do something good. It sickens me. I don't know if I know it's early in the morning for a lot of people, but I'm just going to post a link in case anybody wants to come on. Maybe I should have a moderator come and stop me rather than the comments. Are you still copping it? Greg's clearly incapable of admitting he's wrong. Of course he is. And I don't understand. This is a man that will spin the stories about being Corey Haim's best friend and, he was there for the family and he's done this, this, and this. He's constantly saying that Feldman's in the wrong for the way he uses him to create content and the way he treats Judy is disgusting. Well, take a look in the mirror, Greg, because from where I'm sitting, the way you're behaving right now is no better than him. You've taken Judy's trust and you've smashed it to a million pieces. And then you seem to think that you can run back to her crying about getting your store back. Man the fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a store that shouldn't have been created in the first place. Yes, you had her consent in the beginning, but it was set out to be a certain way. She wanted full transparency, and you couldn't even give her that. You wrote a letter 5 years ago or 4 years ago, making all of these claims, and look how you've turned out. I genuinely think you have got some serious mental health going on, because the way you just suddenly turned is completely out of the blue. It's not fucking normal. And I just don't understand. I don't get it. That's another comment I wanted to come back to, because the shit show of a live stream you tried doing 2 days ago, or yesterday morning, whenever it was, I'm losing track of time. You have the audacity to claim that anyone that disagrees with your interview with Marty is not intelligent. I want a response to that, because at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, intelligence is not rated on whether you like a paedophile or not. It's not. Yeah, I agree with that too. I think he has made more money than he is letting on. I think, his reactions to all of this now, and they are overreactions massively, I don't care what anyone says, is because he's been caught out. He saw an easy way to make money off this, and skim money off the top, in my opinion. That's the way I see it. And, for him to say in multiple messages that he didn't want a cut of it, he wasn't interested in making any money, he is so full of shit, it's unbelievable. Kim was on a 3-hour call with that man. Aside from listening to him scream like an idiot at Judy, the whole argument came about because, as far as he was concerned, it was about helping Judy. I don't like the way he's done that either. I mean, poor Lord Dreadful, he got dragged into all of this because his art is epic, and I'll admit that. He was doing designs for multiple people. because as far as you were concerned, there were multiple stores going on. So he's throwing out designs just for opinions as a prototype type thing, and they were just taken and used without consent, permission, or anything. So how much money has that guy lost in all of this? And no, I'm not making it about money. It's about integrity. And if you can steal someone's design, use it without even a credit or a thank you or even an offer of a penny, you know, as a thank you, that makes you a scumbag. That's the way I see it anyway. But the funniest thing to that comment is when he was bitching at me about him, sorry, his attitude was, as far as he was concerned, Kim was in this for the money and the power and the control. Well, what money, what power, and what control, Greg? I've been creating YouTube content for 18 months, if not 2 years now. And I've never once posted a PayPal. I've never once posted a Cash App. I've never asked for a fucking penny. The only time I raised money was when I did the first website, Corey Farmer Facts, and people chipped in for a year subscription. And I was grateful for that. But other than that, I have not made a single penny. You suddenly decide to jump on our live streams, take our content, and use your PayPal on our content to make money. Well, I think it's time you started showing receipts. I want to know what you've made off my name. Because as far as I'm concerned, if anyone's in this for the control and the power and the money, it's you. Accusing people of what he appears to be guilty of. Yep. Every single thing. Yeah, he is jealous. I mean, I'm not being funny. He was in group chats with us, and if Kim's still here, she can back me up on this. When he decided he wanted to grow his YouTube channel, he was constant. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Now, the fact he's hidden his subscribers from anybody, so you can't see how many he's got, is hilarious, in my opinion, because that tells me it's not many. But he'd asked Susie to subscribe to his channel off all of her backup accounts as well, so it would boost up his subs. She agreed, she did. She shared his channel multiple times while she was live, also tweeted it out to get him more subs. I swear to God, the man was like a dog with a bone. Within a few days, his subs dropped back down. So he was constantly spamming messages. What happened? What happened? I thought you were selling. What happened? What happened? Constantly freaking out over getting subscribers. Sorry, I've just lost train of thought. Well, that's to be seen. I mean, I think quite possibly he's made more off the store than he's letting on. I'm not, I'll stand by that. And yeah, he was psycho about the numbers. It was constant. They were going down, they were going up. Like, it's taken myself personally on this channel, which thank God hasn't been taken down yet. I don't know how. It's taken me, I don't know, since 2018 December to get up to 547 subs. It's not something that you do overnight. I'm not the kind of person who will buy subs either. I want to do it organically and originally and let it grow, because that tells me people are listening. He expects the fact that he can say, I'm Greg Harrison, I was Corey Haim's friend. He expects that to bring him clout. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Exactly. And I mean, he was taking our videos and using the promo video that you made, Lord Dreadful, and claiming that it was different. So the man does not have an original idea in his head. I'm sorry, but he doesn't. There's just so much that's happened, and I'm so frustrated because I love everyone that I speak to dearly. But when you wake up to like 100+ messages each morning, it gets to the point, like, for fuck's sake, it doesn't have to go this far. All Greg had to do was say he was fucking wrong. But what most of you don't realise is this stuff was building up behind the scenes for 4 weeks before the Marty interview even happened. He's been building a narrative in his head for the last month and a half, if not longer, where Kim would get pushed out. And I'm not putting up with that. I'm sorry, but I'm not. You did this to Susie. You went behind her back. You spoke to Shani on a recorded phone call and you hurt her massively. And she was gracious enough to forgive you for that. And then you go and pull this. I don't like Jules anymore. I haven't talked to her for about, I don't know, 18, 19 months, however long it's been. Whatever. But you did the same to Jules. You made her fly with Bobby and with Judy. Same with Lindsay. Can't stand her either. But the amount of trauma she dealt with because of YouTube and everything else was down to you. I'm starting to wonder if you got many issues. Seriously. I'm going to be the biggest arsehole the world God's earth. For as long as he doesn't stop, I'm not going to stop calling him out. And congratulations, Greg. You doing this and creating all of this distraction and bullshit is taken away from the very good fact that we're very close to seeing Corey Feldman in handcuffs. So, really think that you thought I'm Corey's best friend, so fans of him are going to follow me. Yep. I don't get it. I judge myself normally as a good judge of character, and he has literally pulled the wool right over my eyes. I never saw any of this coming. And it only started coming when money got involved. So what does that tell you? I couldn't give two shits about the fact that he's wasted my friendship. I don't care. I personally now can still say I hate him and will never talk to him again. But what sickens me is you've done this to Judy. 20+ years of friendship thrown down the toilet because you're a fucking asshole. And sending Amy 137 messages. Stalker much? What is the matter with you? You are literally spamming people to the point where you're going to get done for harassment. So there's that fun fact too. There's just no need for any of it. You only went ahead with that interview with Marty Weiss anyway, because as far as I'm concerned, it was exclusive content. It was something that hadn't been done before. You wanted subs, you wanted views, you wanted to be controversial. There's plenty of controversial stuff going on in this world right now, Greg. You didn't have to go there. And, when the narrative is being put out there that Marty Weiss abused your best friend, okay, we know it's not true. We know it's not. But that's the narrative that's got put out there in multiple movies and multiple books. And you're giving that man airtime. If you cannot see what is genuinely wrong with that situation, you need help. We can't understand him because we're all here for justice, not money at all. We respect Corey Haim's memories and Judy, not him. Now for him, money and attention is all he wanted. Yep. I just... I'm not being funny. If he can't admit that he's wrong, which obviously isn't going to happen, just stop. You're not getting your store back. As far as I'm concerned, you want to go selling content for your channel, create a fucking new one. Because as far as I'm concerned, it can't be brought back. You have been banned from Teesprings for being a shady little bitch. That's why you were banned. So at the end of the day, if you want to sell merch for your channel, go away quietly, stop causing all this drama, and do your own thing. I'm happy to walk away and stop bitching about you, as long as you stop. I thought he was, yeah, I knew that it got taken down and I assumed he was banned. I'm glad that that's being stated for a fact. But it didn't have to come to the point of being banned either. He was asked multiple times to take down the store, stop selling the content. If he just listened, it wouldn't have come to this. All he'd have to do is switch emails and PayPal addresses or put in his wife's name. Exactly. But no, he'd rather go around harassing women on the internet. Because I'm yet to see him come face to face and argue with one man because he hasn't. Judy showed me the email. He was 100% banned. Okay, well, good. It's no more than he deserves. I'm sorry. It makes me feel like dirty inside because the amount of times I like go into the group chats or whatever, and he'd be saying like, "Oh, Judy isn't feeling well today. The stress is getting too much. Stop showing her stuff. Stop telling her stuff. She can't deal with it." He was the most vocal in saying that we had to start looking after Judy's health because she couldn't handle it. And, for as much as he irritated me with his ways, I always felt in my heart that he had her best interests at heart. And the way he was coming from was from a good place because he was always the first one to look out for her. So to see her like this now, like how much of a comedian are you that you can fool people like that for so long? It hurts me to see that the one genuine person that she had in her life that she could meet up with for coffee. I don't mean you, Kim. I know you're not that far from her. I mean, like long-term friends. Um, you were the one person that she relied on to never hurt her because that wasn't who you are. And now suddenly this has happened. Exactly. It is why any of us liked him because he was so respectful to her. And, anything that he did came from looking after her. But obviously, I can admit it, I was wrong. You're not the person that I thought you were. Um, uh, he's got no chance using his own ass. He can't even find his own ass anymore, never mind find artwork to use. I'm so disappointed in him. She took him in as her son. I know. And God rest his soul. I know that Hamish looking down, wanting to kick some asses right now. And it wouldn't be ours, trust me. Give me a sec, I just want to look at the chat. No, didn't that whole live start because he wanted to react to the fact Feldman called him gay? Well, okay, like Feldman calls me a peanut protector, he's called me evil, he's called me a lot worse things than he's called you. So, yeah, there's that. Thumbs down from Greg, or is albino? Who cares? Hey, he carried his coffin, damn it. Can't believe we go there. Yeah. hmm. I'm loath to say it, but fucking, as I just see Greg as a predator. And I don't mean in a sexual manner for anyone says it. I don't mean like that. But like he's preyed on Judy's like not innocence, but help me out. How do I word it? Her kindness. He's taken her kindness and her massive capability of loving people. He's took that and thrown it back in her face. I don't understand. She is always betrayed, and why? Has she not been through enough? She's lost her baby 10 years ago and has never known a day's peace since. It's one thing to expect Feldman to keep doing this to her, but for people to keep getting close just to do this, you all need to fuck off. Because I'm going to protect her, I'm going to look out for her, and I'm going to be there for her. And the funniest thing is, Greg, you said to me in one of the last messages you sent me that you were waiting for the wrath of Kim and she was going to pull her jewels and turn on Judy and be a bitch and all of this shit. If anyone's done that, it's you. Yeah. We all believed it. But, his actions now, I've seen the way he's spoken to her just in message alone. I was lucky enough not to be on that call that Kim was on and the multiple calls that Susie was on where she got screamed at by him. But I've seen the messages, and that's enough for me. You are constantly spamming a 70-year-old woman. Like, she does deserve better than this. Much better. The woman has got such a big heart, considering everything she's been through, her capacity to love people and show compassion is huge. So how can you consciously do this to her and live with yourself? It sickens me. I think Judy is just like Corey, so pure and kindly, easy for me people to use her. Go fuck off, Frank. It's true. I mean, he thought he was going to become famous on YouTube, rich on merchandise. He lost sight of what's important. He did. As far as I'm concerned, the important thing has never changed. Yeah, I've been pulled into drama. Yeah, I've been, bitching back and forth with people and asked to cut for myself. But the main point of why I still get up each day and do this is for justice. That's never changed. I want Corey Feldman punished for everything he has done. Not just to Judy, to, the Angels, to multiple other people. I want him to pay for what he's done. I want Corey Haim to be left alone to rest in peace. It's been 10 years. Come on. Get a fucking clue. You could put a Feldman and accuse Greg of being a spy for the last of many years. The Feldman sent him. Do you know what, right? I'm hoping this isn't going to be the case. But I'm just waiting for him to cross over and speak to somebody over there. And if he does, it'll be game on. Because, yeah. I hate to say it, but there's a common shitty streak of ego in all actors, it seems, but the desperation level is clearly different. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, it's never changed. I constantly want to fight for the right thing, get justice for the Angels, get justice for Corey Haim. If only to succeed in letting Judy finally get in peace, and to let Corey rest in peace. That's the big picture for me. I'm not in this to make money. As far as I'm concerned, there's no money to be made from this. There's not. Yeah, I can put PayPal and get donations, but what for? I don't need the money. I don't need money to make content. I don't need money to tell the truth. And that's the difference between me, Kim, and us on this side, and Greg, and fucking Corey Feldman. So I created this platform to give people a voice so that they can be heard. And I know for a fact that Greg cannot look in the mirror and say the same thing. So that was the whole point of the merchandise story, was to just to prop her up a little bit financially. It wouldn't have been a massive amount of money, but it would have been a steady income for her. And yeah, it's just got abused and turned to shit. So yeah, I could rant on this subject all day. I won't, but just knock it off, Greg. Enough's enough. Um, you know, if you can't admit you were wrong, just slink away quietly, man. Make your money, however you want to make it. Go and create a new store. Go and sell your Greg Who bullshit. But just go away. People are sick of hearing you. Just a little something to make things easier would help a lot. Of course it was, you know. And that was the intention that we had behind it when we wanted to create a store. Because Judy is a very proud woman. She won't ask for help. So the fact that she even consented for this store to go ahead, it took a lot for her to do that. Because she's always said no. She's never wanted any extra financial help. So the fact that she actually gave in and said, okay, I'll put my name to it, but I just want transparency, that was a big deal. And again, it was just thrown back in her face. So, yeah. Oh, well, I'm probably going to end this here. It's going to be a short one because I have things I wanted to say. I'm sure it won't be long until we're back on again. Just to be clear, fuck off, Greg. Enough's enough. No one wants to hear your drama. No one wants to hear your bullshit. People are sick of you. People have seen your true colours. They're not pretty. So just leave it at that. If you want to go live, go and do your Jesus shit. Go and do your Christianity shit. No one cares. But leave people's names out of your mouth. Because you're the one that started this. Like I said in the beginning, you set this up for Kim to take the fall for God knows what weeks ago. And you've been trying to push her out ever since. It might have been a joke, as you said. What was that one thing you said before? Oh, I'll come on all your live shows if you want me to. Just don't have Kim on there. You've got serious issues. So for as long as you're going to badmouth her, I'm going to badmouth you. So take that challenge. Right, guys, I'm going to get off because my daughter's first day back in school today, and I'm going to go and get some stuff done while I've got peace and quiet. I'm sure I'm back on at some point, either later or tomorrow or something. Thank you for listening, and I will chat to you all later. Bye.